Hey guys, today we're going to be practicing with some of our vocabulary terms. We're going to be looking at how those vocabulary terms are related to each other. And we're going to do that by looking at the terms, writing out a sentence to describe the relationship between the two terms, and then illustrating that relationship. You can do this in one of two ways today. You can either choose to write your answers out on flashcards with the term on one side, and then the relationship and picture on the other side, and we'll have examples of that. Or you can write it down on notebook paper. Just remember that whatever you choose to do, you're going to have to submit a picture of that. If you end up doing the flashcards, we'll need a picture of all 7 flashcards together. If you do in both sides, so you'll have 2 different submissions there. And if you do the relative terms, you will have a picture of your notebook paper together. So let's go ahead and get started. The first 2 words that we want to compare are egg and sperm. So I want you to think about what egg and sperm are. Think about how they might be related. You can pause the video if you need to take some time to write out what you think your relationship is and draw a picture. Okay, so let's check your answer. We say that both eggs and sperm are gametes, or sex cells. The egg is the female gamete, and the sperm is the male gamete. And we have a picture of the egg and sperm over on the right-hand side. Next, we're going to practice with diploid and homologous chromosomes. So diploid and homologous chromosomes. Once again, you can pause the video to write down your answer. Okay, let's go ahead and check it. So it says diploid cell. A diploid cell has homologous chromosome pairs, one from mom, one from dad. So showing here we have an egg and a sperm that have conjoined through the process of fertilization to create a zygote. And that's what has 2 chromosomes of the same type. One came from mom, one came from dad. And those 2 right there are considered a homologous pair. Okay. Next, we're going to compare diploid and haploid. Pause the video and write down your answer. Okay. So the terms haploid and diploid relate to the number of chromosomes within a cell. Diploid means that they have pairs of chromosomes, one from mom, one from dad, which lead to the full amount, whereas haploid cells only have 1 chromosome from each set, which leads to half the amount of chromosomes. So we have our picture over here of the diploid or full cell, where we got 1 chromosome for mom, 1 chromosome for dad for each type. And over here we have a haploid cell where it only has 1 chromosome for each of those pairs. Next, let's try meiosis, diploid and haploid. So we're adding a word into the mix there. Pause the video and write down your answer. Alright, let's check. Meiosis begins with 1 diploid cell and ends with 4 haploid cells. So we started with 46 chromosomes, ended with 23. What about DNA, meiosis, and homologous chromosomes? We have 3 this time. Okay. Meiosis separates pairs of homologous chromosomes, which are made of DNA, to create haploid cells. So we have our parent diploid cell divided to make 4 haploid cells. Next we have fertilization and zygote. Pause the video and write down your answer. Fertilization is the process of uniting egg and sperm to produce a zygote. And that zygote is the first cell of the new organism. So we have our egg and sperm uniting through the process of fertilization to create a zygote. And the last one, fertilization, DNA, and sexual reproduction. Pause the video and write down your answer. Sexual reproduction involves combining DNA from two parent organisms through fertilization to create an organism. So we have information from mom, information from dad, combining to create that zygote with a blend of that genetic material. Guys, if you did not do too well today, this is my major suggestion for you. Quizlet is an online flashcard system that you can look at flashcards with, you can do quizzes with it, matching, little games, things like that, and it's strictly to help you with this foundational vocabulary. If you go to the home page of our class, we have a link to join our Quizlet course, and that will give you access to all of the flashcard decks that I have created for this class. Please make sure that you are staying on top of your vocabulary, because even if you understand the concepts and you don't have the right words, it's going to be really difficult come test time and assessment time to get those answers correct. So please make sure that you understand what the vocabulary is, what it means, and how they are related. If you have any questions, please let me know.